Alright, hey guys, it's Martin. I'm back with another video, and in this video I will be doing divisional predictions, and I'm starting once again with the NFC South, just like last year. I'm very excited about this, and I hope you guys are too. So I'm going to be going in order from the team I think is going to finish last, or the team that will finish last based on their schedule, to be honest, because the New Orleans Saints have a brutal schedule, and I have them finishing fourth. So I'll start with them. Their top 5 players on offense: Michael Thomas, Traquan Smith, Alvin Kamara, Jameis Winston, and Ryan Ramczyk. And on defense, Cam Jordan, Demario Davis, Marcus Davenport, Marshawn Lattimore, and Malcolm Jenkins. So I think their offense will finish 15th to 20th, about average, and I think their defense is elite. It's still stacked. They brought back most of their players from last year. So as for their schedule, like I said, their schedule is absolutely brutal. They start with the Packers, and assuming Rodgers plays, I have that as a loss. Then they got at the Panthers. I think they'll win that one because this is Sam Darnold's second game. They have a little more continuity at that point than Carolina. Then they got at the Patriots. I mean, that's a hard one. They're going to lose that. Versus the Giants, I have them winning. Those teams are about even, but I give the edge to the home team. The following week, they're at the Washington football team, and I think the good defense will force Winston into turnovers. The football team has an elite pass rush, which could force some fumbles and some bad passes that could be intercepted. And then they got a week 6 bye, so they got an early bye. I have them at 2-3 going into the bye, so not great. And that theme is going to continue. At the Seahawks, it's a long trip. It's on Monday night. I have them losing that one. Then they have a short week. They go against the Bucs. I think they're going to upset the Bucs. I think this is a Jameis Winston revenge game, and I think the defense will slow down Brady for a huge upset. But then I think they're going to have a letdown spot the following week against the Falcons at home. And then at the Titans, I have them losing this one because the Titans are more well-balanced. They got with now Julio Jones, who used to play for the Falcons, and Derrick Henry. They have a bad defense, so it could be an upset, but I don't think it'll happen since it's on the road. At the Eagles, they're a better team than the Eagles, who I think might be a bottom 5 team. Sorry, Eagles fans, but that's just the truth. Then they're at home against the Bills on Thursday night. That's a short week against a better team, so that's going to be tough. They're going against the Cowboys at home. They're similar to the Titans. Good offense, bad defense, but this time it's at home, so I think they'll win that one. And then they're at the Jets. I think this is going to be an upset because the Jets have a really good run D, and they'll slow down Kamara, forcing Winston to try to carry the team, which I don't think he'll do. And then at the Bucs on 12-19, again, the Bucs are a better team. I think this time they'll get revenge for the earlier loss to the Saints. And then they finished the season with the Dolphins, the Panthers, and the Falcons. Not too bad. I have them winning 2 out of 3. I have them beating the Dolphins because I think Winston is better than Tua. I think he's just more explosive. Maybe at this point in the season, Tua will be elite. I wouldn't be surprised, but until that's proven, I think they're going to win there, and the defenses are both elite. So I think that's kind of something that you think about and you just focus on the offense. And then we got the Panthers, and I think they're going to lose because they're going to split with a divisional opponent. Same thing with the Falcons. I think they'll split with a divisional opponent, so they'll win. I have them going 7-10, which was surprising to me. I think more realistic maybe is 8-9 or 9-8. I think their ceiling is 9-8. I think it's going to be hard with this schedule to get to 10 wins, so I think 9-8 is their maximum, and if Winston really blows up, they could be as bad as 6-11, so I have them finishing 4th. Sorry, Saints fans, but you got a brutal schedule, and it's going to be hard to do well with that schedule this year. Then the team I have finishing 3rd, the team I bandwagoned last year, and Bucs fans probably laughed at me because I had them going, I think, 6-10 or 8-8 last year, and they won the Super Bowl. I'm not as high on the Falcons this year as I was last year. Their top 5 offensive players, obviously losing Julio Jones is a huge loss. Matt Ryan, Calvin Ridley, Kyle Pitts, Mike Davis, acquired from the Panthers, and Russell Gage. So I think this will be a good to great team in the 10 to 15 range. And then defensively, not great. I think they'll be below average, 20 to 25. They got Grady Jarrett, Dante Fowler, Duron Harmon, A.J. Terrell, and Deion Jones. But outside of that, they don't really, they kind of lack talent. They're a young defense, so they could surprise. But they start against the Eagles. I think, again, the Eagles are a much worse team, so they're going to win that one. Then they got at the Bucs, which I have as a loss because the Bucs are a far better team and will torch Atlanta's secondary. At the Giants, I have them winning. I think their pass offense will be too much for the Giants secondary, and I think this could be a breakout game for Pitts against the Giants. Then they're at home against the Washington football team. I have them winning. I think the pass rush will be a lot for Atlanta, but the secondary again will get torched. And then I have them winning their third straight against the Jets to go into the bye at 4-1. So they're going to have a really good start to the season, and that will help them. Because then I have them losing to the Dolphins. Their pass D is elite. If you're a really good passing team against the Dolphins, good luck. Even for my Bills, I think they're going to be a hard out this year. Then I have them winning against the Panthers and the Saints in the next 2 weeks, weeks 8 and 9. Again, I think they'll split with these teams, so I have them losing the later games. I have them losing at the Cowboys. Cowboys are a similar team. Strong offense, weak defense, but since they're at home, they get the edge, and they have a better run game. Then versus the Pats is a short week. They play them on Thursday night. I think they lose. At Jags, I think they're a better team than the Jags, and they're more complete and more experienced with Matt Ryan as opposed to Trevor Lawrence. And then, down the stretch, December, they start with the Bucs, which they're going to lose to because the Bucs are elite and the Falcons aren't. And then they got the Panthers, like I said, they'll split, so they'll lose that one. I have them upsetting the 49ers. I'm not really sure why, but I think they'll pull off one big upset, and I think it's going to be against the 49ers. The Lions, I have them winning because the Lions, let's be honest, sorry Lions fans, but you guys might have the first overall pick. Or you might have the second, depends on how the Texans do. And then at the Bills, that's at the Bills. The Bills are my team. I think they'll be really good this year, and it's on the road. So that's going to be hard, and then I have them splitting with the Saints, so they lose to them. So I have them going 9-8, and because of they went 2-6 against common opponents with Carolina, so that leaves them with a third place finish in the division instead of second. The Panthers go 4-4, just spoiler alert. So that brings us to the Carolina Panthers. Their top 5 on offense: Christian McCaffrey, Robbie Anderson, DJ Moore, David Moore, and Taylor Moton, who's a really good right tackle. On defense, they have Hassan Reddick, Derek Brown, Jeremy Chin, and Brian Burns. I think their defense will take a step forward and be good or great in the 10 to 15 range. Their offense, I don't have too much faith in. I think they'll finish below average in the 20 to 25 range. So let's get right into their schedule. They start with an easy Sam Darnold revenge game against the Jets. I think since they have more continuity and it's a Sam Darnold revenge game, they win. Then, like I mentioned in the Saints schedule, they have less continuity, so I have them losing to the Saints. I have them beating the Texans. I don't think that needs much explanation. I have them losing to the Cowboys, who I think are a better team. I have them beating the Eagles, who are rebuilding. Losing to the Vikings. I think the Vikings are going to be good this year. They could even win that division, potentially, if Rodgers isn't there. I have them losing to the Giants because that's on the road. I have them splitting with the Falcons, so they're going to lose on 10-31 and then win on 12-12. And then at home against the Pats, I think they'll upset the Patriots, and I think Sam Darnold will get his revenge. He won't be seeing ghosts at this point in the season. Then at the Cardinals, about even teams, but the Cardinals are at home versus the Washington football team. I think they'll win, as Fitzpatrick will start his descent. He doesn't do well at the end of seasons. Keep that in mind. At the Dolphins, I think they'll run the ball down Miami's throat and win. And then I have them beating the Falcons on 12-12. I have them losing to the Bills, who are a far better team and are at home. I have them losing to the Bucs, beating the Saints in a split, and depending on if the Bucs rest their starters, I have them winning that one, or losing if they don't. So they're 9-8 or 8-9, but I picked 9-8 for them. They went 4-4 against the common opponents with the Falcons, so that's a second place finish for a team that's going to be climbing all the way to second in the division in 2021 to 2022. And last but not least, it is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Their top 5 players on offense, Tom Brady, Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Leonard Fournette, and Rob Gronkowski. This is a stacked team. And then on defense, Ndamukong Suh, Vita Vea, Shaq Barrett, Carlton Davis, and Jason Pierre-Paul. So they'll be top 5 potentially on offense and defense. I said top 10 on defense. And their 2021-2022 schedule is not that hard. They're going to beat the Cowboys, the Falcons. I think they'll get upset by the Rams. They're going to beat the Patriots at home. Tom Brady's better than Tua, so they'll beat the Dolphins. They're going to win at the Eagles. I think they're better than the Bears. And I think they'll lose 1 to the Saints in that upset. But then they'll come back after their bye. I have them going into the at 7-2. And I have them coming out of it and beating the Washington football team, losing to the Giants in an upset. Keep in mind the Giants played very well against the Bucs last year, so I think the Giants could upset them. Then I have them beating the Colts. Carson Wentz versus a great D is not a great matchup for him. I have them beating the Falcons, beating the Bills at home. I think that'll be a really good game, but they're at home. And since that's at home, I'm giving the edge to the Bucs. They'll beat the Saints the second time. They'll beat the Panthers, the Jets, and the Panthers, unless they rest their starters. So I have them 13-4, assuming they do rest their starters, or 14-3. They could go undefeated, but I said their ceiling was 16-1. Floor is 12-5. And the Bucs will finish first in the NFC South. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share if you like this video. And coming up next is the AFC East, the Bills division. So I'm really looking forward to doing that. I hope you guys tune in for that one as well. And thanks again for watching. Bye.